Come on now and meet everybody and hear us singing. There's nothing better than being together when we're singing. 5 of us and Mom working all day. We knew we could help her if our music would pay. Daddy got Reuben to sell our song, and it really came together when Mom sang along. Come on now and meet everybody and hear us singing. There's nothing better than being together when we're singing. When we're singing. When we're singing.
Hey guys, what's going on? Dirk here. I just want to take a quick moment to talk to you about this next build that I'm doing. Actually, this build started probably about 5 years ago. It was just a build I had an idea for, started building it, and as usual with me, over time, do a couple videos, it goes to the wayside, start something else as ADD kicks in, and then 6 months, a year later, I put up another video for it. This is one of the main reasons I took down all the videos off my channel back in September, and putting everything together again, and I'm not going to put them back out again until the jobs are completed. This way you can again watch it all through from beginning to end. This project wasn't set to go back again, to get started again for a little bit, but with the recent passing of David Cassidy, I decided it's time to put this one back on the front burner. For you young guys who don't know, David Cassidy was a star of a TV series in the 70s called The Partridge Family. It was a show about a family that was kind of having some hard times, and they all had musical talent. They decided to create a band out of the family, and all kinds of funny stuff happened and ensued along the way. In the meantime, along the way, they would sing songs, and they drove in this really cool bus. It was multicolored and stuff like that. What I decided to do is take the Tom Daniels school bus and make that into the Partridge Family bus. So that's what this build is about. A lot of you may have seen it already or started seeing it as it was going. Some of you may have never seen it before, but again, with the passing of David Cassidy, I decided that I'd put this back on the front burner and get this sucker kicked out. So stay tuned. Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm sure you were a little confused with the intro there, but now that you see this, you probably have an idea where I'm going. Yeah, with all the people out there, seems like there's a lot of people out there right now building these Tom Daniel kits, and really got me stoked up to want to do one. The last Daniels kit that I did was the Badman gasser, but it didn't really fit the build, or lack of a better word, it didn't fit that Tom Daniels feel that he has with his other kits, those custom exotic type builds. It was just a 55 Chevy, painted all really kind of cool and stuff. The other stuff is pretty wild, and this happens to be one of them. And you know, the idea of a school bus doing some wheelies down the track is pretty cool. But I want to do something a little different with it. I mean, no offense to people out there, honestly, everybody does them, the yellow school bus and yada yada yada, and they're very cool. But I decided I wanted to do something different, so I reached back into my childhood, and I came with the idea of turning this into the Partridge Family drag school bus. Seems like a cool idea to me. Of course, once I start doing the painting job, I might not think it's so cool, but the idea, pretty freaking cool. So, let me open a box and let's take a look at the parts. Right back. you know, my idea is, the band breaks up, after Keith brings home his Asian girlfriend and she wants to take the band in a direction that they don't want to go. So, the band gets against Keith. Keith says, F you, and he decides to do a solo career. Maybe Lori goes off and, becomes a lesbian. Tracy gets knocked up at the age of 12. Who knows what happens to the little drummer kid? He's just, I'm not going to say. But, something happens to him. And Danny takes the bus and decides to soup it up and bring it down the drag strip. So that's where we're going. No, I'm just kidding. Partridge Family was really a kind of fun show for me when I was a kid. I really did like it. I grew up in the 70s and the 80s, so I like that stuff. But I thought this would be a neat project. Let's see what we can do with it. It's going to take a lot of pinstriping and detailing and masking to get it done, but I think we should be able to get it done in fairly decently. So that's it for now. So until next time, be strong.
Seeing people doing things and showing off their smiling faces, taking care of big and small and no business at all. Having a ball, doing their number, getting it all together, together, together. Having a ball, having a ball. Everybody's going places, seeing people doing things and taking care of big and small and no business at all. Having a ball, just getting it all together, together, together. Having a ball,
Yes, the next few months were going to be hectic, exasperating, frustrating, confusing, and hysterical. And you know something? I wouldn't have missed it for the world.